With the new year just around the corner, many people will likely be thinking about some resolutions they want to adopt for 2024. Becoming better with money and more financially savvy is a very common one, and it's now easier than ever thanks to Martin Lewis and his invaluable advice. The money-saving expert is known for dishing out consumer advice, which has been more important than ever during the ongoing cost of living crisis. To help people improve their money habits in 2024, The Mirror has rounded up 23 of Martin Lewis' money-saving tips from throughout the year. All of these have either been mentioned on the MoneySavingExpert.com website, during his Martin Lewis Money Show live broadcast on ITV, or on the Martin Lewis podcast on BBC Radio 5 Live. 1. Switch banks and get up to £200. Martin Lewis says that by simply switching banks, you can get paid. Nationwide currently pays out £200 for switching to that bank, with First Direct paying £175. It's important to check the terms and conditions before doing so, as there may be extra steps needed to qualify for the payment. 2. Get the best savings rate. MSE founder Martin has previously warned many people are still earning diddly squat on their savings accounts. The best easy access rate at the time of writing is 5.22% from Metro Bank, and the best paying fixed rate account is also from Metro Bank, which is paying 5.66% fixed for 1 year. Regular saving accounts pay even more than this, but you're normally limited on how much money you can save each month. Nationwide has launched a linked saver which pays 8% fixed for 1 year, but you can only deposit up to £200 each month. 3. Avoid overspending. Big shopping events like Christmas and Black Friday can be tempting, but Martin has advised that you only buy what you need. He also recommended that you only buy something in the sale if you were going to purchase it anyway. And when it comes to Christmas, he advises having transparent conversations with your loved ones about what you can actually afford, and avoid getting into debt if you can. 4. Slash your credit card debt. If you have credit card debt, see if you're able to move the amount you owe to a 0% balance transfer card. This means you'll pay no interest for a set period of time and become debt-free faster. Martin has previously recommended using an eligibility calculator first to check which card you are likely to be approved for. MSE has a 0% balance transfer calculator which carries out a soft credit search and won't be seen by lenders. When choosing a new credit card, make sure you can clear your debt before the 0% interest period finishes, or you'll start paying the representative APR. Next, check if there are any fees involved when transferring your debt. Finally, avoid spending or withdrawing cash on these cards. These are normally charged at an expensive rate. At the time of writing, the longest 0% period offered is 28 months from Barclaycard and M&S Bank, which comes with a 3.45% fee and 3.49% fee, respectively. The longest 0% period with no fee is 14 months from NatWest. 5. Boost your state pension. Most people need 35 qualifying years on their national insurance record to claim the full new state pension, although some will need more. This means if you have gaps in your record, you may not receive a full new state pension later in life. Under the current rules, you can buy back missing national insurance years dating back to 2006, but after April 5, 2025, you will only be able to go back 6 tax years. A top-up for a missed qualifying year currently costs £824 and boosts your annual state pension entitlement by £275 a year. Speaking on the Martin Lewis podcast earlier this year, the Pro said people aged between 45 and 72 should check their state pension forecast on Gov. UK. 6. Get money back on student loans. Martin has previously warned how over 1 million people could be owed money back after overpaying their student loan. Contact the Student Loans Company, SLC on 0300-100-0611, for Wales it's 0300-100-0370 and +44 141 243 3660 from overseas, if you think you've overpaid. 7. Find missing money from lost bank accounts. If you have a child who was born between September 1, 2002 and January 2, 2011, they may have money in a forgotten child trust fund. Each child born in this period was given this savings account. If you know the name of a bank, building society or savings firm you might have money in, contact them first. You can also ask HMRC to help you find a child trust fund by filling out this form on Gov. UK. For regular lost bank accounts and savings accounts, you can run a free search through My Lost Account to help you retrace your money. 8. Look at your payslip. Millions of people are on the wrong tax code, according to the MSE team, meaning they've been paying more tax than they should. For this year, the most common tax code is 1,257 litres, although not everyone will be on this. The simplest way to check your tax code is to look at your latest payslip, or on your P45 if you have recently quit your job. You can also ask your HR department. If you suspect you're on the wrong tax code, contact HMRC on 0300-200-3300 and ask them to investigate. If you have been overpaying tax, your tax code will be adjusted and you can claim back up to 4 additional tax years. 9. Compare car and home insurance. The MSE team recommends looking for new car insurance 23 days before your current deal expires, to find the cheapest prices. For home insurance, you should look 21 days before. Use a comparison website to check for prices. Some of the most popular ones include GoCompare, Confused. Come and compare the market. Once you've found the best deal elsewhere, call up your current insurance company and check if they will beat it. You can switch to the other provider if they're unable to do this. 10. Remember your travel insurance. This is essential if you want to be financially covered in case something goes wrong on holiday, such as your luggage going missing. Martin recommends sorting this as soon as you book a trip, and you can use comparison sites such as Compare the Market to find the best deals. You'll need to enter details about yourself, such as your age, as well as information about your trip, including where you're going and for how long. 11. Cut your broadband bill. If your contract for your current broadband provider is out, you can use price comparison sites to see what other offers are out there. Make sure you take note of how much broadband speed you actually need, as you could save money if you're able to reduce your package. If you've found a better deal, speak to your current provider to see if they'll match it. If they can't, move elsewhere. If you're still in contract, you will probably need to pay a fee for switching early. 12. Check your mobile bill. The same goes for your mobile deal. When comparing prices, look for deals with the right number of minutes, texts and data that you really need. Martin has previously suggested SIM-only deals offer the best value. 13. Claim money back from your energy provider. Martin Lewis has previously urged households to check if they're owed hundreds or even thousands of pounds in energy bill credit. We generally use more energy in the winter months when it is colder. This means if you pay by direct debit, you probably have built up energy credit during summer, when we don't use as much energy as the heating isn't switched on. But if you're disproportionately in credit, you can ask your supplier to give you some of the money you've accumulated back. Writing in an MSE newsletter in October of this year, Martin said at this time of year it's appropriate to have a couple of months' worth built up as credit, which gives you a rough idea of how much you should have in your account. He continued, if it's a lot more, then as long as your DDs are right, see how to get your energy credit back. If you're in debt at this point of the year, your DD probably needs to be higher or you'll build up the debt. 14. Find the cheapest mortgage. Mortgage rates have soared over the last year, so if you're due to remortgage, Martin shared the following advice on MSE platforms earlier this year. Gather all the relevant information about your current mortgage deal, including the rate, the type and exactly when your fix ends. The other important thing to know about your mortgage is your loan-to-value, LTV. That is the proportion of your home's current value that you borrow. Once you've got all your details, check what product transfer your existing lender can offer you, and compare prices to see which deal is best for you. 15. Check if you can claim benefits. In a previous MSE newsletter, Martin urged people to check if they were eligible to claim benefits. Millions of people are missing out on an estimated £19 billion in unclaimed benefits. You should start by spending 10 minutes using a benefits calculator. If you believe you're eligible but a calculator says you're not, or you need help applying, speak to Citizens Advice or turn to us. 16. 50% return on savings on universal credit if you claim certain benefits. Martin Lewis recommends the Unbeatable Help to Save savings account, offered by the government, where you could earn a bonus of up to £1,200. For every £1 you save, you get a bonus of 50p, meaning you're getting a 50% return on your money. This account lasts 4 years and you can pay in a maximum of £50 a month. This means if you save the maximum £50 each month over 4 years, you could end up with a bonus of £1,200. You need to be claiming universal credit and be earning above a certain threshold, or be entitled to working tax credit. 17. Check for broadband social tariffs. These are cheaper packages for people claiming certain benefits, which could save you up to £180 a year according to the government. Social broadband prices start from £12 a month with Vodafone, but you might also be able to get 6 months free if you're a job seeker through TalkTalk. As well as social tariffs normally being cheaper than standard deals, they also usually don't come with any exit fees. 18. Cut your council tax bill. There are discounts available for certain people when it comes to council tax, according to the MSE team. For example, you can get a 25% discount on your council tax bill if you live alone or with someone who is considered disregarded from paying. You can see a list of examples of people on Gov.uk. Households on a low income or receiving benefits could be eligible for a reduction of up to 100% on their council tax bill, although this varies between councils. Speak to your local council to see what you could be entitled to. 19. Tax benefit for married couples. Marriage tax allowance allows eligible couples to transfer £1,260 of their personal allowance to their spouse or civil partner to cut their yearly tax bill. This is something else Martin has flagged this past year. Your personal allowance is the amount you can earn before you start paying tax. Marriage tax allowance for the 2023-24 tax year is worth up to £252, but you may be able to backdate your claim by up to 4 tax years. If you claim for this tax year and backdate the maximum 4 years, you will get up to £1,256. You need to be married or in a civil partnership to claim marriage tax allowance, and both of you must also have been born on or after April 6, 1935. One of you also needs to be a non-taxpayer while the other person needs to be paying the basic 20% rate of tax. 20. Claim tax on PPI claims. PPI was an insurance policy attached to credit agreements such as loans, mortgages or credit cards. But it was often mis-sold to customers. If you received a payout from mis-sold PPI, the deadline for doing this through the Ombudsman passed in August 2019. Martin has previously urged people to check if they're owed tax back as well. 21. Get free food. Martin Lewis MSE website often flags the best free and cheap food deals. For example, sign up to the Greggs app right now and you'll get a free hot drink. If you register with Krispy Kreme Rewards, you get a free original glazed donut. Taco Bell fans get a free crunchy taco when they sign up to the app. Download the McDonald's app, and you'll get 1,000 bonus points on your first order. However, you do need 1,500 to redeem a freebie, so you'll need to spend a little bit before you get anything. 22. BOGO cinema tickets for £1. A little-known hack for getting 2-for-1 cinema tickets for an entire year is by buying a one-day UK travel insurance policy from Compare the Marquee for £1. By doing this, you'll automatically get access to its Meerkat Movies and Meerkat Meals promotions for 1 year. Meerkat Movies gives you 2-for-1 on cinema tickets at participating screens, including Odeon and Cineworld, every Tuesday and Wednesday. 23. Keep an eye out for cost of living help. Martin Lewis exclusively revealed that the final £299 cost of living payment will be sent out between February 6 and February 22 next year. You need to have been entitled to a payment for a qualifying benefit between November 13 and December 12 to get the cash. The money will be sent automatically, meaning you won't need to physically claim it. The DWP and HMRC are urging people to be wary of scammers and anyone trying to trick people into believing they need to apply for it. The full list of benefits that qualify for the third cost of living payment are: Universal Credit, Income-Based Job Seekers Allowance, Income-Related Employment and Support Allowance, Income Support, Working Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, Pension Credit. Don't miss the latest news from around Scotland and beyond. Sign up to our daily newsletter.